when I was choosing what I wanted to do with my life, what I wanted to study, I was a young 18-year-old, and I decided to go into nanotechnology engineering. Sounded interesting. How can you manipulate all these Legos on a molecular level? Imagine how you can improve the world and change the world. It seemed pretty cool, except when I started it, there was just one problem. I cared about people, and yeah, people are way too big than the nanoscale. They don't actually matter if you're focused on the nanoscale. So I kind of did it for 5 years, and then one day I took this macroeconomics class, so from the smallest system you can imagine to our biggest system that we have created to serve our needs. And it was really intriguing to figure out, how does an economy work? It works based on desire. It is fueled by what we want. And that just kind of stuck in my head, and I didn't do anything with that for a bit. I decided to move from Canada to Delft to study industrial design, at least to take these technologies, apply them into products to make people happy, or so I thought. And there was something still kind of bubbling in my mind, still not really quite happy with it. Are products making people happy? Is taking stuff, making stuff, selling stuff, selling stuff, selling stuff, is that making people happy? And it just started dawning on me. And elegantly, kind of out of nowhere almost, this class came to me where we learned about circular economy, but this new way of looking at things, about this dilemma between making money and then also finite resources we have as a planet. And it was just kind of this elegant switch that went off in my brain, that actually this system that we create, this economy, it should serve us as people. We should have a good quality of life, and we have to change the way we do business, the way we create economies to do that at scale. So the economies we have now, they've made so many people out of poverty and happier, but it's not perfect yet. We're doing it in a short-sighted way. Anyways, I started this journey on circular design, and it got really interesting for me what the role of designer is. So if you understand what it is that people want, because I don't think anybody wants stuff. You don't want stuff. Stuff is a means. It's important, but it's for something deeper. And if you figure out what that deeper thing is, you can open up your brain, open up business to find new ways to give that. And that, for me, is the way that you can still make a good quality of life for people on this finite earth. And that was a bit of the switch. No one asks a kid at a library to read less, because the library is designed in a way that you can read as much as you want. And it's great because you can let that person get the knowledge they need and still recirculate. And our economy should try to mimic that in one way or another. So I ended up at Philips, working in the Philips design, and I did an internship in male grooming. I started with this product, and it was through analysis that I ended up at male grooming, not because of myself or whatever. And I looked at this product and I said, well, this shaver, if I make it modular, or if I make a little bit of more recycled plastic in it or something, that's going to help a bit, but is that the real problem? Is the problem not with the business model that we have, trying to sell you a shaver? And went deeper and figured out, what do people want? They want maybe a clean look, or a nice shave, a nice look. I know I forgot to do that before coming here. And ended up designing a service, a subscription service where people could borrow what they need, and as their looks change, as their needs change, they change what it is they need and they get advice. And in the back end, we refurbish everything and actually find ways to make it acceptable to share these devices and safe to do that. And that was kind of the journey we're on, and that's the kind of thinking that we're trying to bring into Philips. And it's a big company, a big ship with just used to making money in a certain way, but there are movements, and it's kind of an open story. There's no ending. I think it's more kind of a call or inspiration that that's the way more people should be designing, and that's it, really. So thanks for listening.